Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I'm fine. The weather in Kisumu is also fantastic. Let me know where you're watching it from. The county or the country. And I want to begin this video by conducting a quick opinion poll. If elections were to be held today in this country, who would you vote for as the next governor for Nairobi? I'm going to give you only two choices. Choice 1, Polycarp Igathe. Choice 2, Johnson Sakaja. If you are pro Sakaja, just step there, Sakaja. If you are pro Igathe, just step there, Igathe. But the gubernatorial election in Nairobi is going to be very interesting. For those who've been following this channel, I maintained that Nairobi was going to be discussed at the national level. The truth of the matter is that on Azimio's side, President Uhuru Kenyatta's party, Jubilee Party, threw their weight behind Raila Odinga. So they told Raila Odinga that we are giving you the presidency. But for Nairobi, we must have it. It was a very difficult decision for Raila Odinga to make because Tim Wanyonyi was also there. Tim Wanyonyi had campaigned and Tim Wanyonyi was the clear favorite amongst Raila Odinga supporters, especially ODM supporters in Nairobi. For William Ruto, Musalia Mudavadi had interest in that seat. But Mudavadi did not have a candidate. So Mudavadi proposed Johnson Sakaja. So William Ruto also had no choice. He had to go for Sakaja. But what shocked Kenyans was the nomination of Polycarp Igathe by the deep state. Because you all know that Igathe was Mike Sonko's running mate in the last election. And he fell out with Mike Sonko almost immediately after the election. And he disappeared from the political scene. He went back to the corporate world. So from nowhere, he was nominated. And in Azimio, Tim Wanyonyi was the popular candidate. So most people thought and believed that Johnson Sakaja was destined to become the governor of Nairobi very easily. But because a day in politics is a very long time, Johnson Sakaja is going to be humiliated by Polycarp Igathe. In this video, I'm going to explain to you guys the reasons why Polycarp Igathe is going to humiliate, not just to defeat, to humiliate Johnson Sakaja. Before we do that, in case you're watching this video for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click that subscribe button. Because what you do on this channel is that we analyze politics in a way you can't find any other place. So the best thing you can do always is just to click that subscribe button. And to the subscribers, please, I want to thank you guys so much for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. I know this video is going to hurt some of my friends who are pro Sakaja, someone like Innocent Ngare and others, Karen Kiki. But one thing I do on this channel is to put things into perspective the way they are. The first reason why Sakaja is going to be humiliated is credibility. Nairobi did experiments. In 2013, they elected a technocrat in the name of Dr. Evans Kidero. According to Nairobians, Kidero failed them. And of course, if you ask Kidero, he believes he won, he defeated Sonko, but he was rigged out through algorithm. In 2017, Nairobians experimented with Mike Movie Sonko, a complete contrast from Kidero. So in 2022, the choices were going to be two: Johnson Sakaja and Polycarp Igathe. Both these two gentlemen were believed to be credible, educated, youthful. They were ticking all boxes Nairobians were looking for. So the only thing people believed was going to separate them was probably things like party, tribe, and the rest. But the issue of Johnson Sakaja's certificate is going to cost him. The truth of the matter is that this election was going to be determined by the middle class. Sakaja had won the hearts and the souls of majority of middle class. They believed he was one of them. So when the issue of certificate started coming up, especially that he failed to complete his studies at the University of Nairobi, majority of people never believed. So when he submitted his certificates before IBC, he presented a certificate from Uganda, degree certificate from Uganda. And most people, including those who are supporting Sakaja, believes kuna ukora hapo. So the middle class, who are his key support base, because most people believe that at least Sakaja is educated, and if not, if he's a Sonko kind of guy, but now an educated Sonko. Because of this credibility, I can assure you, Johnson Sakaja has lost the majority of middle class. The fact that now he has a certificate which is being questioned, sometimes he ought just to have opted out of the race. In 2013, for those who follow politics, Raila Odinga had preference for Margaret Wanjiru to be the next governor because he wanted to win Nairobi at all costs. So he knew by nominating Wanjiru, the Kikuyus were going to vote for her, and then his traditional support base, she was going to be the governor. But because of credibility of her certificate, she was pulled out of the race. So Johnson Sakaja might assume that things are normal. His supporters might assume that things are normal. But the truth of the matter is that his credibility is now dented. Number two, and this is one of the biggest reasons why Johnson Sakaja is going to lose, the Kikuyu factor. The politics of Nairobi has always revolved around, from 2007, 2013, 2017, and even in this election, it has always revolved around the Kikuyu versus Raila Odinga alliance. Our politics is tribal. In 2013, Kidero won. 2017, Sonko won. Sonko won because the Kikuyu voting bloc voted for Sonko. The bulk of them, because they were in Jubilee. Then the remainder came from Kamba. And of course, Sonko is also Mike Sonko. He created his own wave. He had his own support of the poor. He won. Johnson Sakaja is currently in UDA. UDA in Nairobi, the presence of UDA in Nairobi is being questioned. The truth of the matter is that the Kikuyu nation forms the bulk of UDA support base in Nairobi. Then you also have the lawyer he was backing on. And then you are also having, the lawyer who are split because majority will vote for ODM, for Azimio. Then he was banking on the Kikuyus. The truth of the matter is that there is no way a Kikuyu will go to a polling station with the two choices in Nairobi, Polycarp Igathe here and Johnson Sakaja. Let me just demonstrate. There is no way, I'm telling you. We have Sakaja. and the box in Nairobi. I don't know whether you can see. You have Igathe and the box. And you tell a Kikuyu, you give a Kikuyu a ballot paper to take. Then you tell me Kikuyu will go for Sakaja. It won't happen. The Kikuyus in Nairobi will go for Igathe. If you are doubting me and challenging me, show me any single Kikuyu leader in UDA who has ever attacked Igathe in Nairobi. Begin with Moses Kuria. Go to the next one. Kabogo. Who is the next vocal Mount Kenya leader from UDA? Mention them and show me when they ever went to Nairobi, campaigned for UDA and attacked Igathe, or even decampaigned Igathe. Or just show me any Kikuyu UDA leader in Nairobi who has told their people to vote for Sakaja. The last time William Ruto was with his brigades in Nairobi, I remember so well. He was there. I think he had a rally in Kamkunji, but they had some rally in Starehe. I remember so well. Margaret Wanjiru asking for her votes and asking for Ruto's votes. Margaret Wanjiru never asked for Sakaja's votes. That's the typical Kikuyu. Sakaja is hoping on the Kikuyu. Now the question is, if the Kikuyus are going to vote for Igathe, then the Luos are going to vote for Igathe. How is Sakaja going to win? Because I know the Luyas in Nairobi will always vote with Raila Odinga, majority of them. So the Kikuyu factor, and that's the reality. Number 3 is the political formation. Politics is about numbers, either real or perceived. You look at Nairobi, and let us look at the political formation. In Nairobi, we have Azimio, and in Nairobi, we have UDA or Kenya Kwanza. Azimio has Kamba, and in Nairobi, they are giving Kambas the running mate. They have ODM. They are giving ODM the Senate through Edwin Sifuna. Already opinion polls are showing Sifuna way ahead. Then in Nairobi, they have the governor who is a Kikuyu. Ruto might get the Kikuyu votes in Nairobi. I'm not saying he can't. But for the governor, that formation of UDA cannot. Let us go to number 4. Branding. Polycarp Igathe has branded himself so well. When he began, people were laughing and joking. Polycarp Igathe is waking up. He goes to matatus. He pays as a conductor. He stays with them there. By the time he leaves, the videos are trending online. Polycarp Igathe as a conductor. The next day, Polycarp Igathe is washing toilets with those people. Kenyans think this guy is mad. By the time he leaves, Igathe is trending. The next time, Polycarp Igathe is with shoes shiners, shining the shoes. Kenyans mock him. By the time he leaves, we are seeing Johnson Sakaja trying to copy. But his branding is way. He goes to bars taking and dancing. That's Polycarp Igathe. So his brand of politics is drawing him closer to people, just like that of Wajakoya. So nobody in Nairobi is not talking about Polycarp Igathe. That's the truth. Number 5, why he is going to be humiliated is the Kamba factor. If there's one prayer William Ruto was making, was for the Kamba to leave Azimio. Now with the Kambas in Azimio, with the Sonko fully behind Azimio, Kalonzo fully behind Azimio, my friends, the Kamba voting bloc are going to vote for their man by the name Philip Kaloki as the deputy governor. It's as simple as that. Then, lastly, is the deep state factor. The deep state is keen on having Nairobi delivered to President Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is keen on Nairobi. If he was not keen, Sonko would still be on the ballot in Nairobi. But Sonko was forced out. He's running to Mombasa. I'm yet to understand how the case went, but those are the realities. The other reality is that whatever we are seeing being exposed on Sakaja are actually from the deep state. It's the deep state following Sakaja that now is about to submit these documents. It's the deep state getting those documents. He submits them to IBC. The deep state picks them, submits them to public through online. And Sakaja currently, I'm sure if Jeff Koinange were to invite Johnson Sakaja to his show, JKL show, with they normally go with a pair of Makwiny Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., I'm 100% sure Sakaja will not appear, because he will be asked questions which he might not answer. So the deep state is dealing perpendicularly with Johnson Sakaja. When Sakaja will be done, I don't think he will be able to raise his heads. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. Bye-bye for now.